Settle in with a slow, soft breath. Let the shoulders lower a little. Let the jaw loosen. This moment can be a gentle home for the heart. There is nothing to fix at this very second. Life has been asking for so much, and the body has been listening for so long. It is all right to pause. It is all right to bring warmth to the thoughts that pass through. Let this be a space where kindness leads. Place one hand over the heart and one hand on the belly. Breathe in through the nose, count to 4, and breathe out through the mouth a little longer. With the next breath, whisper inside, I'm safe in this moment. Feel the words settle. Let the breath be easy and let the mind know that calm is welcome here. The mind talks all day. It tells stories, compares, plans, and worries. When pressure rises, these stories can sound sharp. The body hears every word through breath, posture, and tiny shifts in muscle tone. A caring voice changes that. A kind thought softens the chest. A soothing word can bring warmth to the hands. Peace does not need to be loud. It can be a small glow that widens with each gentle phrase. If the mind wants proof, it can notice small signs, a slower pulse, looser shoulders, a calmer stomach. These are the body's ways of saying, thank you, I hear the care, I can rest a little. Right now, soft attention is enough. Not solving, not judging, not rushing, just sitting with what is, the way the ocean sits with the shore. Waves come and go, the shoreline remains. Thoughts and feelings arrive and pass, the self beneath is steady. When a tender thought comes up, worry, sadness, shame, it can be met with a warm response. I allow softness, I allow healing. Speak it as a breath, not a command. Let it be as gentle as a lullaby. It is safe to carry both honesty and hope at the same time. Give the heart a little shelter. Picture the breath as a kind hand that smooths the surface of a lake. Inhale, and smoothing begins. Exhale, and the water clears. In that quiet water, words have power. Words shape posture, and posture shapes the feelings that rise. Say softly, I allow myself to be exactly where I am. The body often waits for permission to unclench. Offer that permission now. Shoulders draw back a touch. The neck lengthens. The tongue relaxes. Let the eyes soften as if greeting a dear friend. If emotion rises, let it move without fear. Tears are not a setback. They are a wash that clears the path for new growth. If nothing comes, that is fine too. Numbness often protects the heart when life feels heavy. A small doorway can help. One gentle breath, one kind sentence, one hand on the chest. Over time, these small doors open a little wider, and light finds its way through. Try a simple rhythm for the next few breaths. Inhale, I welcome calm. Exhale, I release tension. Inhale, I welcome kindness. Exhale, I release pressure. Move at a pace that feels natural. Let each sentence ride on the breath like a leaf floating downstream. The body understands rhythm. The mind rests when it hears steady, loving words paired with steady, loving breathing. If the mind drifts, that is natural. Bring it back with tenderness, the way one guides a child by the hand. No scolding, no harshness, just a quiet return. Here we are again, breathing. Here we are again, safe enough to try. The heart learns by steady repeats. Each return builds trust. Each kind line builds a new groove, and life slowly starts to feel less tight. Offer one more soft line to close this opening. I allow softness. I allow healing. Let the words sit in the chest. Give the body a long exhale and a small smile if it feels okay. This is the start of a gentle friendship with the self. It does not have to be perfect. It only has to be kind, and it only has to be now. There is a simple tool that helps kindness grow, a mirror. A mirror shows the face the world sees, but it can also show the heart a new way to speak. Many carry old messages picked up long ago, words that were not kind, words that made the body tense. When a warm voice meets the gaze in the mirror, old messages start to loosen. The body hears the new tone and begins to relax. This is not magic in the sense of tricks. It is care, offered with breath and attention, repeated over time until it becomes natural. Standing with a mirror invites honesty. The eyes cannot be fooled, but honesty does not mean harshness. Honesty with love is a balm. When the eyes meet in the mirror, the breath tends to hold. Gently release it. Let the exhale be a soft wind through the chest. Then speak a simple line, slow and steady, as if teaching the body a new lullaby. I speak to myself with kindness. Pause. Allow the body to take in the tone. The words matter, and the way they are said matters even more. A soft voice lowers stress in the body. A soft face tells the nervous system that it is safe. Mirror work helps because it puts words and body together. Thoughts affect feelings, and feelings affect how the body sits, breathes, and moves. When caring words are said into a mirror, the face and voice offer proof to the inner self. This proof allows the body to release tension. Muscles that held firm begin to soften. The breath goes deeper. Over days and weeks, this gentle practice can shift the way the mind speaks throughout the day. A harsh inner tone becomes rare. A helpful inner tone becomes normal. There is no need to make big speeches. Short lines are best. Short lines are clear and easy to repeat. Short lines land in the body like drops of warm tea. If the gaze feels strong at first, begin with a soft focus. Look at the space between the eyebrows or the curve of the cheek. If the voice shakes, let it shake. If no words come, breathe with the mirror for a moment and let the heart settle. Even silence can be kind when the posture is gentle and the breath is soft. Sometimes a voice inside says, "This feels silly, this is common." The mind is used to busy plans and loud worries. Quiet kindness may feel new. Meet the doubt with a tender line, "I'm open to being open," or "I'm learning to be kind to myself." These lines do not force a feeling. They only open a door. When the door is open, the body finds the rest. A small willingness can carry great strength. Think of mirror work like tending a small garden. Words are seeds. Tone is water. Breath is sunlight. The soil is the heart. If seeds do not sprout on the first day, nothing is wrong with the garden. The garden needs steady care, a little each day. Then very quietly, new leaves appear. In daily life, those new leaves look like softer mornings, kinder choices, more patience with mistakes, and easier rest at night. The practice also helps set boundaries inside. When the mind wants to repeat an old painful story, the mirror practice gives a new line to place in its path. A gentle sentence like "I choose thoughts that soothe" can be said with a slow exhale. The body hears the new choice and shifts toward ease. With time, the mind learns it has loving options, not only old habits. This sense of choice is freedom. It allows life to be lived from care rather than fear. Let a simple pattern hold the practice together. Meet the eyes in the mirror. Soften the breath. Speak one clear line. Pause and feel the line in the body. Do this 2 or 3 times. That is enough. If the day is busy, a single line with a single breath still helps. If the day is spacious, a few extra moments are a gift. No pressure, only care. Say this line to end the teaching for now. I speak to myself with kindness. Let it settle like warm light moving through the chest. A gentle practice grows best in a gentle space. Preparing a spot for mirror work is an act of love. It does not need to be perfect. A bathroom mirror, a small hand mirror, or a mirror by a dresser will do. Wipe the glass so it shines. Choose soft lighting if possible. Set a small cup of water nearby. Place a simple marker or washable pen where it can be reached when it is time to write on the glass. A tissue or two can be helpful if emotion rises. These small touches tell the body, we planned for care. We are safe here. Now bring attention to the body. Stand or sit so the feet feel grounded. Let knees be soft. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down, one slow circle at a time. Stretch the neck a little to each side, moving gently. Feel the jaw and let it unclench. Let the tongue rest on the floor of the mouth. Place one hand on the heart. Take a breath in through the nose for 4 counts and out through the mouth for 6. Repeat this rhythm a few times until the body senses ease. If the breath wants to be even softer, follow its lead. The goal is comfort, not control. A tiny smile can help if it feels natural. Not a forced grin, only a small lift that says, kindness lives here. The face sends signals to the heart. When the face softens, the heart loosens too. If a smile does not feel right today, skip it. The most loving move is always the right move. A gentle gaze, a calm breath, and a kind intention are enough. Create a simple cue to begin each session. Touch the heart and take one slow inhale. Let the exhale carry a short line. I meet myself with gentle eyes. This cue becomes a bridge from the rush of the day to the quiet of the practice. After a few days, the body will recognize the cue and relax more quickly. Cues help even on hard days. They are like a light switch in a dark room. Keep tools close so the practice is easy to start. A small basket with a marker, tissues, a hand lotion, and a sticky notepad can sit near the mirror. When the practice ends, one kind word can be written on a note and placed where it can be seen later. A second mirror, if available, can be a travel friend, small enough to hold, large enough to meet the eyes. Ease is the key. When tools are ready, the heart is more likely to show up. Time of day can help. Morning brings a clean slate. The mind is softer before the day fills. Evening brings reflection. The heart may want to let go of the day's weight. Choose what feels natural. 2 minutes is enough to start. Consistency matters more than length. If a day feels too busy, stand for a single breath and a single sentence. That still counts. A practice that is kind to real life will last longer than one that demands perfection. Invite the body to join the words. As a sentence is said, let the shoulders drop a little on the exhale. Let the belly soften. Let the hands open. These micro movements seal the message into the body. The body believes what it lives. When kindness is lived in posture and breath, the heart learns faster. If the body feels tight, place a warm hand on the chest and wait for the next breath to arrive. Nothing needs to be forced. Care can be slow and steady. Sometimes resistance rises before even beginning. Thoughts might say later or this is not needed. That is a sign the practice matters. Meet that resistance with a very small step. Stand near the mirror and breathe once, or touch the heart and say one quiet line. Then stop. Showing up counts. The next day, show up again and do one more small step. Gentle repetition unties the knot of resistance more surely than pushing ever will. Keep the phone silent or set aside during this time. Let this be a space where messages and noise do not enter. This practice is not long. Even a few minutes of quiet attention can change the tone of a whole day. Honor it as a sacred appointment. Treat it with the respect given to a dear friend. When the space, the body, and the breath align in simple kindness, words begin to land in a new way. The heart hears them, the heart believes them, and life begins to shift, one calm meeting at a time. Choose a simple marker and move to the mirror with a steady breath. Let the body stand in a comfortable way, feet grounded, shoulders relaxed. The glass is clean and still. Begin to write the core message in clear letters across the center so it is easy to see every day. I am willing to love and accept myself exactly as I am. Write slowly. Let each word land. If the hand trembles, pause and breathe. This sentence is not a demand. It is a doorway. The word willing is kind and spacious. It does not argue with the mind. It allows healing to enter at a pace that feels safe. When the words are on the mirror, trace them lightly with a fingertip. Feel the shape of each letter. Whisper the sentence once, as if speaking to a dear friend. Then pause. Notice the breath. The body often responds right away. A little warmth in the chest, a softer jaw, a calm around the eyes. Speak the sentence again, slow and even, and allow a longer exhale at the end. Let the words travel through the body like a gentle wave that eases tight places. One more time, soft and clear. I am willing to love and accept myself exactly as I am. If the sentence feels strong on any day, soften it with a bridge. Try. I am open to being willing to love and accept myself exactly as I am. Or, a small part of me is willing to love and accept myself exactly as I am, and that small part can grow. Bridging lines invite the nervous system to relax. They do not force belief. They create safety. Safety lets the body heal. With time, the bridge is no longer needed, and the core message stands on its own with natural ease. Beneath the main line, add a simple phrase that supports the heart's next step. Write, life supports me in every way. Let the letters be neat, but not perfect. Perfection is not the goal. Presence is the goal. Say the line with the hands resting lightly over the heart. Notice any shift. Sometimes the stomach unclenches. Sometimes the breath goes deeper. Sometimes there is quiet. These are all signs that the body is receiving care. On another line, write, good flows to me and through me. This line teaches the mind to release the habit of bracing for harm. It invites a new habit, allowing ease. Speak it with a slow exhale and let the shoulders soften at the end. A relaxed shoulder sends a message of peace to the brain. The brain, in turn, tells the body it is safe to let in comfort, support, and joy. Little by little, the inner tone becomes friendlier, and daily choices reflect that friendliness. Add one more supportive line if it feels helpful. I am safe to heal. I am safe to grow. Safety is medicine. When a sentence says safe, the body listens, the neck loosens, the brow softens, and the breath deepens. Healing needs this kind of gentleness. Growth needs it too. Stand with these lines and breathe a few cycles. Then speak the core message again, as if anchoring the practice. I am willing to love and accept myself exactly as I am. If doubt appears, greet it with care. The mind may say, this is not true yet. That is fine. The practice does not require perfection or instant belief. The practice asks for willingness and repetition. Willingness opens the door. Repetition keeps it open long enough for light to enter. Keep the lines on the mirror where they can be seen each day, above the sink, near the top where eyes naturally rest, or at the center so the face and words meet. When emotions rise, let them. Tears wash out old words that were unkind. If numbness arrives, honor it. Numbness often protects the heart when it has carried weight for a long time. Place a warm palm on the chest and breathe with the lines. Even a few seconds of shared presence can soften the edges. Through quiet practice, the mirror shifts from a plain object to a caring friend that reflects not only a face, but also a kinder way to speak within. Make the writing beautiful in its own simple way. Use a color that brings calm, like a gentle blue or soft gray, if available. Add a small heart beside the core message if it brings a smile. Beauty helps the mind relax. When the eyes like what they see, the heart opens a little more. At the end of each session, step back and read all the lines together, slowly, with a pause between each one. Feel how they sound together in the body. Let them end with a quiet exhale. Keep a small cloth nearby if the glass needs to be cleared for a new phase. Words can change as growth unfolds. Still, let the core sentence stay long enough to take root. The roots are what bring steady change. In time, the lines on the mirror will be felt during walks, in conversations, and in quiet moments before sleep. That is the gift of speaking with kindness. It does not stop at the mirror, it moves into life. As the day begins, let the mirror be a tender guide. Morning brings a fresh start for breath, thought, and choice. Stand in front of the glass for a few minutes. Allow the eyes to meet with gentle respect. Place a hand on the heart. Speak the core sentence 3 times, unrushed, letting the words fall in a steady rhythm. I am willing to love and accept myself exactly as I am. Between each repeat, breathe and feel the words settle. Then add one simple intention. Today, I choose one caring action for myself. Keep that action small and doable. Sip water with attention, step outside for a few breaths of open air, or stretch the neck and shoulders with care. To support the morning, pick one line beneath the core message that fits the day's mood. If extra strength is needed, say, "Life supports me in every way." If patience is needed, say, "I am safe to heal. I am safe to grow." Speak the line once or twice, then end with a small nod, sealing the choice. The mind respects gentle rituals that begin and end clearly. They become anchors in the flow of the day. Midday offers a chance to reset. When the day becomes tight or busy, step to the mirror for a minute. One breath in, a longer breath out. One line spoken with warmth. Touch the heart and say, "I speak to myself with kindness." Then take one caring action right away. Drink a glass of water slowly. Soften the face. Drop the shoulders. This short pause helps the nervous system shift out of strain. A few seconds of compassion can change the tone of the next hour. If no mirror is nearby, use a window reflection, a phone's front camera, or simply place a hand on the chest and picture the mirror. The body responds to intention. The heart knows the path back to softness. Whisper the core sentence or the midday line under the breath and let the exhale carry away a layer of pressure. Even in busy places, this quiet practice still works. In the evening, return to the mirror to close the day with care. Stand in a relaxed posture. Let the breath be slow. Speak the core sentence once. Then name one win from the day. Something small counts. A calm reply, a kind thought, a moment of gratitude, a few minutes of rest. Let the body feel the good. Celebration helps the mind repeat helpful choices. After honoring the win, forgive any rough moment. With a gentle tone say, "I release today with love." The nervous system hears the release and allows the body to rest more easily. Before sleep, read the supportive lines under the core message. If the day held worry, let good flows to me and through me be the last sentence spoken. If healing feels active, let "I am safe to heal. I am safe to grow" end the night. Pair each line with steady breathing. Inhale softly, exhale longer. The longer exhale signals the body to relax into rest. Sleep becomes a time when the heart can integrate the care given during the day. A small notebook by the mirror can add gentle momentum. After the morning practice, write one sentence. What kindness will guide today? After the evening practice, write one sentence. Where did kindness show up? This is not a test. It is a record of seeds planted. Reading these notes later shows growth that may be too quiet to notice day by day. Quiet progress is still progress. If a day is difficult, keep the ritual tiny. One breath and one line still count. If a day is light and easy, stay a little longer. Add a second caring action, such as a warm bath or a stretch. The body learns from lived kindness. Each caring choice tells the inner self, this life is a friendly place for healing. There will be days when the practice feels alive and true, and days when it feels flat. Both are part of the path. Show up anyway, gently. Softness builds strength the way water shapes stone, slowly, patiently, with steady presence. With every morning start, midday reset, and evening close, the inner voice grows kinder. That voice, over time, becomes the natural tone of life. A month gives the heart time to learn a new way of speaking to itself. Let the next 30 days unfold as a gentle path with weekly themes. Keep the core sentence on the mirror, steady and central. Beneath it, change a smaller line each week to guide focus. The practice becomes a simple rhythm. Breathe, speak, feel, and live one caring step. During the first week, center on self-worth. Let the added line read, I am enough, I matter. Meet the eyes and speak the core sentence, then this new line. Notice how the body responds when worth is affirmed. The chest may lift, the breath may deepen, the mind may quiet. Choose small acts that reflect worth. Eat with attention, rest without guilt, finish one small task, say no when a no is true, say yes when a yes is true. At night, write one proof of worth in the notebook. It can be as simple as, I showed up for my breath, or I spoke kindly to myself. Each proof trains the mind to see value where it always existed. In the second week, invite forgiveness and release. Write under the core sentence, I let go with grace. Forgiveness is not about excusing harm. It is about freeing the heart from carrying the past like a heavy bag. Stand with the mirror and breathe into the chest. On the exhale, say the line and feel the shoulders drop a little. If letting go feels hard, use a bridge. I am open to letting go with grace. Pair forgiveness with a simple body ritual. Shake out the hands, roll the shoulders, stretch the neck, then say the line. The body releases what the mind is willing to release. Journal one thing set down each day, even if it is small. A harsh thought, a moment of self-criticism, a worry that repeated all morning. The third week focuses on health and vitality. Add the weekly line, my body responds to love. Begin each practice with a longer exhale, then place warm hands over the area that seeks care, the heart, the belly, the throat. Speak the line and notice any warmth or softening. Choose one caring action for the body daily. Drink more water, move gently, rest early, breathe fresh air, stretch before sleep. The mirror becomes a partner in healthy choices. The nervous system hears loving words and eases its guard, allowing digestion, sleep, and repair to work better. Write one small sign of vitality at day's end. More energy after a walk, calm after water, ease after a pause. In the fourth week, welcome abundance and receiving. Under the core message, write, I welcome good easily. Let the mind learn that receiving is natural. When this line is spoken, let the hands open at the sides for a moment as a sign of willingness. Practice noticing and receiving simple good, a comfortable chair, a kind word, sunlight on the floor, a quiet minute. Receiving grows with attention. Choose a small act that signals trust and support. Set aside a tiny amount of money for future joy. Accept help when it is offered, or say yes to rest without earning it first. Journal one received good each evening, no matter how small. The mind begins to track gifts instead of only problems. As the 4 weeks unfold, keep the core sentence steady at the top. I am willing to love and accept myself exactly as I am. The weekly lines live beneath it like stepping stones. If a day within any week feels difficult, return to the bridge lines to create safety. I am open to being willing is always welcome. Safety first, then growth. At the end of each week, stand with the mirror for a slightly longer meeting. Speak the core sentence 3 times. Speak the weekly line 3 times. Then say a simple thank you to the self for showing up. Gratitude seals the practice. It tells the mind that the effort matters. It tells the body that the path is working, even if the shifts are quiet. If a week calls for more time, let it extend. Move at a pace that feels stable. The goal is not speed, the goal is depth. These lines are not only words, they are new agreements with the self. They teach the mind to choose loving thoughts. They teach the body to relax into peace. They teach daily life to be guided by kindness rather than pressure. Keep the notebook closed throughout the month. Each day, write the date and one small note from the practice. A softer breath, a kinder choice, a tiny release, a felt sense of support, a moment of ease. Over 30 days, the notes will become a gentle map of change. When doubt arises, reading even a few entries will show how far this care has carried the heart. By the end of the month, the mirror will feel different. The words will feel lived in, like a favorite sweater that warms the skin. The inner voice will sound more like a friend. Choices will lean toward care. The body will rest more easily. And the core sentence will not just be written on glass. It will be written in daily life, in breath, in posture, in the tone used with the self. That is how lasting change arrives. One kind sentence, one gentle breath, one faithful day at a time. Let the breath settle and bring attention to the way the body holds words. Thoughts land in muscles. A kind sentence loosens the jaw. A harsh sentence tightens the throat. This is why the practice is more than talk. It is a full body meeting. Stand with feet steady. Soften the knees. Lift the chest a little so the heart has room. Place one hand over the heart and one on the belly. Inhale through the nose for 4 counts and let the exhale be a little longer. Now move through a simple rhythm. Speak one line. Release one area. Say quietly, as I relax my body, my mind settles, then let the shoulders drop. Say, peace flows through every cell, then let the belly soften. The body learns by pairing words with action. Each gentle line becomes a cue for ease. Let the face be part of the practice. Smooth the forehead with 2 fingers as the exhale leaves. Let the eyebrows rest. Let the eyes soften. The face tells the nervous system that safety is here. Keep the voice low and warm. Speak to the self with the same tone used with a dear friend. Tone is medicine. It sets the body's level of calm. If there is tension in the throat, place a hand there and whisper, "It is safe to express kindness." If the chest feels tight, hold it and say, "My heart opens to gentle care." If the stomach is clenched, rest a palm there and say, "Softness is allowed here." The body needs to hear where comfort is welcome. Let each sentence ride on breath. Words said on the inhale can lift and invite. Words said on the exhale can soothe and release. Try this flow with the mirror. Inhale and say, "I welcome calm." Exhale and say, "I release tension." Inhale and say, "I welcome kindness." Exhale and say, "I release pressure." Repeat for a minute. Notice how breath and words shape posture without trying hard. Ease comes in small waves. Bring movement into the practice to help the body absorb the message. While reading the core sentence on the mirror, gently roll the shoulders back and down. Stretch the neck side to side. Shake out the hands. Open the palms and let the fingers uncurl. Touch the heart as the words finish. Each small motion is a way of saying the body is safe to let go. If standing is hard, sit with the back supported. Let the feet rest flat. Even from a chair, this connection works. Create a short body map routine. Touch the forehead and breathe. Touch the cheeks and breathe. Touch the jaw and breathe. Touch the neck, chest, belly, and breathe in each place. These touches guide attention, reduce bracing, and build trust between thought and body. Say one line for each place. Thoughts can be kind, eyes can be soft, words can be gentle, voice can be warm, heart can be open, digestion can be calm. The body hears and follows when guidance is steady and loving. Use sound to help settle the nervous system. Humming on the exhale is simple and effective. Say the line, "I am willing to love and accept myself exactly as I am." Then hum softly for a breath or two. The vibration relaxes the face and throat. It sends comfort inward. Keep it light and easy. This is care, not a task. Practice, pause, and place. When stress rises during the day, pause and place a hand on the heart before the next sentence is spoken to the mirror or to the self. This touch slows the mind and signals safety. Then return to one line. I speak to myself with kindness. A single kind line can change the next minute. A changed minute can change the next choice. Many changed choices reshape a life. If the body feels restless, take the words for a short walk. Repeat the core sentence in a quiet voice while walking slowly down a hallway or across a room. Match steps with breath. Step, step, inhale. Step, step, exhale. As the body moves, the words anchor attention and guide tempo. Let the pace be unhurried. When movement meets kindness, the mind often clears. This connection practice is not strict. It is tender. It aims for steadiness, not perfection. If the breath is uneven, let it be uneven. If the voice wobbles, let it wobble. Stay kind. The body trusts love more than control. Over time, muscles keep the memory of kindness and return to it more easily. That is how peace grows. When resistance appears, meet it with care. Resistance can take many forms: doubt, numbness, tightness in the chest, sudden tiredness, or a busy mind that wants to hurry away. These are not signs of failure. They are signs that a new path is forming. The old path may feel safer only because it is familiar. A new path feels unusual at first. The most helpful response is softness and patience. Begin by naming what is present without judgment. Doubt is here. Tears are here. Numbness is here. Then breathe and add, "And I can be kind to myself while this is here." Naming and kindness reduce the need to push anything away. This makes room for the next gentle step. If the core sentence feels too strong on a hard day, use a bridge. I am open to being open, or I am willing to be willing, or a small part of me is willing to try. Bridge lines protect safety while keeping the door cracked for healing. Safety first, then growth. Make the practice smaller when the mind resists. 2 breaths and 1 line count as a full session. A single touch to the heart and a whisper of kindness is allowed counts too. Tiny steps keep momentum alive. Consistency beats intensity. When the body trusts that the practice will remain gentle, guard drops and depth arrives on its own time. Offer comfort to the senses when resistance is strong. Wrap in a soft blanket. Drink warm tea. Sit near a plant or open a window for fresh air. Play a quiet sound, like a simple tone. These are not escapes, they are supports. Comfort teaches the body that care is safe. When the body feels safe, words can land. If tears flow, let them. They wash out old beliefs. If anger rises, give the hands something simple to do. Squeeze a pillow, press palms together, or rub lotion into the hands while saying, "I am safe to feel and I am safe to heal." Movement helps energy release in a healthy way. Never force a feeling to leave. Allow it to pass when ready. Create a plan for hard moments ahead of time. Write 3 gentle lines on a small card and place it near the mirror. I can go slow. I am open to being open. I am safe right now. In a tough moment, read 1 line aloud and breathe. Knowing what to say helps when the mind feels clouded. Give resistance a time limit if it keeps taking over the session. Say 5 minutes of kindness is enough. Then show up for those 5 minutes. After the timer ends, thank the self for showing up at all. Gratitude builds lasting change. The practice grows easier when it is paired with praise, not pressure. If the mirror brings up old stories that hurt, soften the gaze. Look at the space between the eyebrows or the curve of the cheek. Keep the voice gentle. Use the bridge lines until the body loosens. The aim is to feel safe while being honest. Painful stories can move when safety is steady. Keep a small resistance journal. After short sessions, write 1 line. What helped today? It might be breath length, a touch, a certain phrase, or a cup of tea. This journal becomes a map for future tough days. It reminds the heart that help exists inside simple things. Over time, changes begin to show. They are often quiet at first. Mornings may feel a little calmer. The voice inside may pause before it judges and choose a kinder line instead. Muscles may loosen sooner after a stress. Sleep may deepen. The mind may make loving choices without as much debate. These are early signs that the practice is taking root. Track progress in ways that celebrate the small. Keep a 2 wins list each day. After the evening mirror session, note 2 helpful things, no matter how tiny. I spoke the core sentence once at lunch. I took 3 deep breaths before a call. I chose water. I went to bed earlier. I forgave a small mistake. This list teaches the mind to notice support rather than only problems. Attention shapes experience. When the mind looks for good, it finds more of it. Check in weekly and make small adjustments. If the core sentence starts to feel rote, slow it down and let silence sit between the words. If a supporting line no longer fits, pick a new one from the bank on a note card. I choose thoughts that soothe. Peace is my home. Healing is happening now. Rotate lines to keep the heart awake. Leave the core sentence steady unless a bridge is needed for safety. If a week is busy and sessions get skipped, release guilt. Guilt slows growth. Kindness restores it. Return to the smallest version, 1 breath, 1 line, 1 touch to the heart. Then, when time allows, bring back the fuller rhythm. The practice can flex without breaking. Flexibility keeps it alive. Use course correction moments during daily life. When a harsh thought slips in, catch it kindly and replace it with 1 supportive line. When a choice leans toward strain, ask softly, what would be the gentle step here? Choose that step. When a rush takes over, pause. Breathe out longer and feel the feet on the floor. These tiny changes shift the day's path toward ease. Notice how the body gets quicker at returning to calm. At first, it may take a few minutes. Later, it may take a few breaths. The nervous system learns the way back. This is strong proof that the practice is working. Say, thank you for showing up to the self when signs of change appear. Praise invites more of the same. There may be days when progress feels hidden. On those days, rely on the notes. Read the wins from the past week. See how many small steps have been taken. Trust grows when evidence is visible. Let the notes be a mirror that reflects kindness as clearly as the glass reflects a face. As the path continues, lift the practice into the future with simple next steps. Keep the core sentence on the mirror for at least 7 more days. Speak it each morning and night. Add 1 caring action per day. Keep the midday reset alive, even if it lasts only a minute. Protect this time like a small flame. It brightens more than 1 room in life. Renew the promise to go slow and steady. Healing responds to patience. Growth responds to love. Let the heart hear these truths in the tone of the voice used each day. The voice becomes a trusted guide. That voice has power to shape thoughts, ease feelings, and soften the body into peace. Continue to use the bridge lines when needed. Keep the notebook close so gentle proof is always near. To seal this, stand at the mirror with a quiet breath. Meet the eyes with kindness. Speak the core sentence 3 times, unhurried. I am willing to love and accept myself exactly as I am. After each time, let one of the supporting lines follow, like a warm echo. Life supports me in every way. Good flows to me and through me. I am safe to heal. I am safe to grow. Let the words move through the body. Let the face soften. Let the shoulders lower. Let the breath be long. Now set a gentle promise. For the next week, keep this small rhythm: morning, midday, evening, and one loving action. Let the practice be light enough to carry daily and strong enough to hold the heart steady. Speak one last line to close the session for today. Thank you for showing up. This is a natural place for a final word. The mirror is no longer only a surface of glass. It is a faithful friend that returns the gaze and reflects a kinder story. A life once led by pressure can be guided by care. A mind once trained to judge can learn to soothe. A body once holding tight can learn to release. The path is simple: a soft breath, a loving line, a steady repeat. No force, no rush. The shifts add up. Let this be the gentle verdict of the heart. Love heals. Kind words spoken with breath and presence open doors that once felt closed. Each day can be a fresh start. Each moment can be a soft reset. Growth arrives in small steps, taken with patience, taken with trust. Continue on with hands over the heart and voice warm with kindness. Speak, I am willing to love and accept myself exactly as I am, and let life meet that willingness with support. A final line for today, said slowly so it settles in every part. I choose thoughts that soothe, and peace is my home.